Good morning. Welcome to our daily devotional. This is Monday, April 27th, and we are continuing in the book of Galatians. So I told you guys the other day that we would go through a whole bunch of verses in Galatians. As I was going through it, prepping, I just couldn't. We're only going to go through one verse, Galatians 4:12, which says, "Brethren, I urge you to become like me, for I became like you, and you have not injured me at all." So there were groups then, there are groups today that will come and say things like, "Come and follow me. Forget about that whole Jesus thing. Come and follow me." Well, that's not what Paul was saying. Paul, he was a Jew. He was a Jew of Jews. He had done it all to be right in God's sight, to gain acceptance from God. But that didn't work. Now he was freed from all of the doing of stuff, and he's accepted this free gift from Christ. Now, maybe some of us are going through the same thing. Maybe you're trying to do stuff to get right with God. Maybe you're not saved, and you're trying to do enough good for God to accept you. I was there. I can remember thinking to myself, I sure hope God will accept me in because of all these good things I was doing. But I knew my own heart. I still felt, I was scared. I was scared of dying. In the book of James 2:10, it says, if you sin once, one time, you've broken it all. And you can't get to heaven. You have to accept what Jesus has done. He has died for you. He's died for me once and for all. Accept his free gift. That's the only way to heaven. But maybe some of us were saved, and we're finding ourselves slipping back into that doing of stuff so that God will be happy with us. God will look upon us and be happy. But the thing is, there's no amount of good you can do for God to be any happier with you than he is right now. He loves you. He loves you so much he was willing to die for you. So if you find yourself slipping into these things, slipping into the doing of stuff, stop it. Stop it. Don't do it. Don't go back there. Christ has died. What was the last thing he said when he died on the cross? As recorded in the Gospel of John, he said, "It is finished." He was talking to his Father. He was saying, "Dad, paid in full." It's an accounting term. Paid in full is what it means. The payment for your sins, the payment for my sins was paid for in full by his death on that cross. Now we just need to humble ourselves. We need to accept that and say, "God, I can't get there on my own. I want your perfect blood to cover over my sins. That work that you finished on that cross." And that doesn't stop with salvation. That's for every single day's life. We need to accept his free gift of grace to get us through today, to get us through tomorrow, when we are tempted, whatever it might be. To get us through, accept what he has done, accept his finished work. I sure love you guys. Let's just come join in together. Tomorrow, I think we'll finish up this section. So tomorrow, we should be in Galatians 4, verses 13 through 16. I want to encourage you guys, say in the comments below what God's doing in your life through these devotions. Share it with others. I sure love you guys.